I wrote JAMB 3 times before gaining admission into the College of Engineering. Looking back now, it wasn't because I was not intelligent, it was because I made mistakes in the way I prepared. Some of these mistakes I didn't even realize until after my previous JAMB attempts. If you are new here, my name is Siddiq and I am a fifth year civil and construction engineering student from Lagos State University of Science and Technology. So if you are preparing for JAMB, especially if this is your first or second attempt, I want you to learn from my experience so you don't repeat the same mistakes I made. But one mistake I made was that I didn't take JAMB syllabus seriously. One mistake every candidate made is studying everything you see. I also made the same mistake. You pick a textbook and start reading for page 1 until you don't even know what is important anymore. But JAMB is not asking you everything in your textbook. You need to understand what JAMB expects you to know. That is why JAMB syllabus is very important. Before you study a topic, you check the syllabus and ask yourself, is this part of what JAMB expects me to know? Don't just study hard, study what matters. Another mistake I made was that I focused so much on reading and not on practice. You need to know that reading your textbook is important, but JAMB is an examination. It's different from the way you study for WAEC. At some point, you start answering questions and not just answering them randomly. Use past questions to test yourself. When you get a question wrong, you need to sit yourself down and ask yourself the problem of the question. Was it because I don't understand the topic? Was it because I forgot the formula? Was it because I misread the question? Was it because I run out of time? You need to learn to see your mistake as an opportunity. They are only giving you information on where you need to improve. Then you work on it. So you see it as an opportunity and not a setback. Another mistake I think I made, although I've said it in one of my videos, but I need to just make mention of it in this video again, is I was running away from physics. As you know, it is very personal to me. I was initially running away from physics because I felt like I don't need physics. Physics was not for me. But when I realized that I need physics and I need to face it, then I become very good in it. That today, you never can know that this guy was an amateur in physics. So if you have watched that video where I said I had to start from SS1 to SS3, so you need to know that if you are into such a situation, it's not as if you don't know that particular subject. You just need to sit down and start from the beginning, then you'll be good with it as time goes on. Another mistake I think I made was using too many material. Like I made my preparation very complicated. You see, one person recommending one textbook, another person recommending another textbook. Someone gives you a PDF, another person is sending you an app. Before you know it, you have 10 different materials and you are confused of where to start from. You don't need everything. You just need to get the JAMB syllabus and get a reliable materials that match the topics that are in the JAMB syllabus, and study the JAMB syllabus along with the past question. One material doesn't mean better preparation. Sometimes you just need to prepare with exactly what you have on ground with you. Another mistake I made was that I relied too much on motivation. You cannot prepare for JAMB by studying only when you feel motivated. There will be days you don't feel like studying. There will be days where your friends are outside having fun. There will be days where you don't feel like studying. That is where discipline comes in. You need to prepare a realistic timetable. Even if you can only study for a few hours daily, you need to be consistent. Studying 8 hours today and not studying in the next 5 days isn't necessarily better than studying consistently every day. Consistency will take you further than occasional motivation. Another mistake I made was I underestimated the use of English, and this is another trap for everyone. Because you speak English doesn't mean you know the use of English. It is entirely different when it comes to JAMB. You need to understand comprehension, vocabulary, all those proverbs, and the way the question is presented to you. Something you need to know is that you don't leave English while you are preparing for JAMB. You don't leave it at all until the last minute when you are about to write the exam. Practice it regularly learn new words, learn the comprehension, know how to answer comprehension. It's very important. Comprehension is one of the very key aspects in use of English. Understand comprehension, know the way it is answered, and most importantly, practice the way they ask those questions. You need to practice the way JAMB asks those questions. Another thing I felt went wrong during my preparation for JAMB was I didn't learn from my previous attempts. You know, when you are studying for JAMB, especially if you have written JAMB before, you don't say I will go harder this year. You need to realize, you need to sit down and ask yourself what went wrong the previous years. Well, what did I do wrong? Which subject did I score low, and where did I need to make adjustments? So you need strategy. It's not just about just reading. You need to just sit down and calm yourself down. It's about strategy. It's about knowing where you need to improve so that there will be improvements and higher chances of you scoring much better higher than you have been scoring previously. So I am not telling you these things because I get it right from the beginning. I am telling you because I got some things wrong. I learned from them and I got the result I wanted. So if you are preparing for JAMB, I hope you don't have to make the same mistake I made. So if this video helped you, I want you to subscribe, like, and share the video because I'll be uploading more videos based on my experience with JAMB and prefer solutions to it based on what I've learned from it. So if you have written JAMB before and you can just share your experience with us, the mistakes you have made, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.